Mr. Heavyweight Boxing today?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris, the Nightmare Ariel, and you're watching Mission Boxing.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So November 24th, Eddie Hearn will be putting together a matchroom boxing card out there in Monte Carlo. And Zhilei Zhang will be taking on Alexander Ustinov, all right? If you're in the U.S., you can catch the fight on DAZN. And if you're in the U.K., it will be live on Sky Sports, all right? As far as the actual breakdown between Zhilei Zhang and Ustinov, I'm going to go with Zhang in this fight, man. Ustinov, his last fight was Manuel Char. Competitive fight. You know, it was a competitive fight. Char, since 2016, this will be his third fight. And this will be Zhang's, I think, his 15th fight when he steps in the ring next month against Ustinov, man. So, and I know he turned pro 2014. We know that the bulk of Ustinov fights, his fights were between like that 2005, 2014, 15. All right. So I do understand they turned pro at two different times of their career, but Ustinov has not been active. But even if we're talking about 7, 8 years ago, as far as him as a fighter, as far as his speed and footwork and quickness, he isn't the quickest guy. You know, he is 6'8", comes in at, you know, close to 300 pounds. Although his last fight, I believe he was kind of low for Ustinov for his standard. I think he was like 279 his last fight, when usually comes in at 295, 300 pounds plus, you know what I mean? So when I look at the styles, Zhang is a southpaw. He's pretty crafty with that left hand. He likes to land the straight left hand. He'll throw the uppercut. He can move a little bit. He'll show you a little bit of movement. Ustinov, his style, although he's a big, tall, upright fighter, he kind of fights with his hands pretty loose. He isn't a high guard type of guy. He likes to have his hands loose. He likes to work the jab and try to follow with the right hand and the left hook. And he likes to hold on the inside. You know, he's a big, strong, durable guy. He's very hard to knock out. I believe the only stoppage loss he has to Pulev, and it was late in that fight. I think it's like 11th round when Pulev was able to get the stoppage. But, you know, Zhang isn't the quickest guy, but I think he's a lot quicker than Ustinov. And I think a lot of guys are quicker than him. But again, it comes down to him being durable, strong. His defense is to hold you off or just to grab you. You know what I mean? He likes to back up in straight lines. I think Zhang will find a home for that straight left hand that he wants to land. And I think he can pick his spots. And he moves his upper body better than Ustinov, in my opinion. I think he has the better footwork. He's better throwing in combinations. He just seems like the technical, all-around better fighter. All right, but we will see on fight night. Ustinov does have a knack of using his jab, like I said, to be able to keep you on the outside and kind of, you know, slow the pace down, and he can peck away with the jab and right hand and try to build up points like that. But I'm gonna go with Zhang in this fight, man. And also, according to the article where I got the update about this fight on Boxing Scene, it says that Zhilei Zhang is eyeing an Anthony Joshua fight. All right, pretty much every damn heavyweight in the division is eyeing an Anthony Joshua fight for different reasons. Some guys want it. I'm sure the winner of the Wilder and Fury will want that fight to go undisputed. Some guys just want to be in a high-profile fight. You get a, you know, good payday when you fight Anthony Joshua. So assortment of reasons, all right? But this, you know, Zhilei Zhang and Anthony Joshua's name being connected, I know they fought in the 2012 Olympic Games. As you see here, 2012, Joshua was able to outpoint Zhilei Zhang in those games. Zhang did win a 2008 silver medal, you know, so he's a two-time Olympian. And I actually did a video about Zhang, Anthony Joshua being connected when Eddie Hearn came out. This is like a month after Anthony Joshua beat down Charles Martin. It was like a month. It was a month later. It was May 2nd, 2016. I did this video, and it said Anthony Joshua team eyes Zhilei Zhang future opponent in China. All right. And that article was on Google. All you got to do is go on Google, type in their names. The article will pop up from May 2nd. All right. It'll be on Boxing Scene. And Hearn went on to talk about, you know, wanting to expand Anthony Joshua's, you know, to market him in different areas of the world so he can be a global superstar pretty much. All right. Now, a lot has changed since May 2nd, 2016. All right. This guy, Joshua, now is a unified champion. A lot of fans are calling for the Wilder Fury winner to take on AJ. I understand that You know, if Wilder is to lose, he'll have a rematch clause. But that's a lot of fight that people want is an undisputed fight. All right, whether it's Wilder or Fury to fight Joshua for undisputed. Dillian White is somebody that I've heard Hearn talk about possibly having a rematch with Joshua first quarter of 2019. Right now, White is in a position where I believe that him and Chisora is going to fight December 22nd. I believe that's the date they have lined up. All right, so so to hear Zhang's name or him eyeing a shot against Joshua doesn't surprise me at all, being that I've heard this before. Okay, you look at the rankings here. Zhilei Zhang is rated number 6 by the WBO. He's a WBO Oriental title holder, so he does have one of those minor WBO straps. And Ustinov is number 14 by the WBA. All right, he did fight a kendo for that vacant, was it the WBA regular title? All right, he ended up dropping that fight, and he moved down to 14. All right, so I would have liked to see Zhang fight a Bryant Jennings or Ajay Kabayel or somebody like that. But this is the toughest test of his career thus far on paper. And when guys are working their way up, I expect them to take on fights like this against guys that are have fought in title eliminator type of fights, or probably competed for a world title, or were just former contenders. All right, so this is Zhilei Zhang's first test as far as fighting a guy of that ilk. So we'll see how he performs. I think he'll be ready. I think he has the style to beat Ustinov. Ustinov is 41 years old, but then again, like I said, when he was 31 years old, he didn't look any he didn't look any faster, in my opinion. All right, I don't think, looking at his career, he hasn't been in a lot of knockout, drag down type of wars. He is built to go the distance. He went the distance with Char, so we'll see what happens, man. Just updating you guys. You guys let me know what you think in the comments section about Zhilei Zhang versus Alexander Ustinov. Let me know what you think. I'm gone.